This is the third video in a video series about information literacy and is presented by the Charles T. Jones Leadership Library at Central Penn College. In this video, you will learn how to access needed information effectively and efficiently. There are a variety of research methods and information retrieval systems to help you access information. Do you know which research methods and tools to use? First, you need to identify the most appropriate research method to complete the task at hand. If you are writing a research paper for a class, then completing a search of published literature will likely be the most effective research method. Next, you should decide which information retrieval systems to search. Using a search engine, like Google Scholar, will search the World Wide Web. Library databases are information retrieval tools that search for literature not freely available in the World Wide Web. Another information retrieval tool is the library catalog. Central Penn's online catalog searches the library for print books, e-books, DVDs, and digital films. There are advantages and disadvantages to using any information retrieval tool. You should consider the purpose of your research assignment to determine which information retrieval tools would be most effective and efficient for that particular assignment. Are you able to utilize effective search strategies when searching information retrieval tools? Make sure you follow a research plan. First, search for sources pertaining to item A. Tomorrow, search for sources pertaining to item B, and so forth. As you learn new information from your searches, you may need to revise your plan. As you search, make sure you make note of keywords, synonyms, and closely related terms. Using these terms in different combinations or with alternate endings to the root words can help you find additional relevant results. When searching a library database, you might notice that a record for a source includes a section about subject terms. These subject terms are preferred vocabulary terms you should use when searching that particular library database. Sometimes the subjects are hyperlinked, so when you click on them, they reveal all sources that include that particular subject term. This works kind of like a hashtag. When constructing your search, use Boolean operators like and, or, and not to help you search. Using the and will help narrow your results to include only results that include both search terms. In this search, your results will likely be about college students. Using or will expand your search to include any result that includes either search term. Running this search will result in articles having anything to do with college or anything to do with students of any kind. Using not eliminates sources that contain a particular term. In this case, you will find results about college, but do not have the word students. These results could be about college administration, college strategic planning, college buildings, and so on. Are you able to use multiple search tools to explore your topic? There are many places you can find search tools. These include search engines like Google Scholar, specific websites that include a search feature, a library catalog, and a library database containing electronic articles. Your research will be well-rounded if you use more than one tool. Ideally, you will be able to incorporate a variety of sources into your research paper, such as a few pages from an ebook, a research study, an article from a trade journal, a newspaper article, and digital films. Each of these types of sources have their own advantages and disadvantages to accessing them and integrating them into your paper. Sometimes you might find a book, movie, or article that you would like to use that the library doesn't own. When that happens, you should contact the library to request the item, and we will do our best to get you a copy of the item as quickly as possible. If the library is unable to get you a copy, you could check the local public library or other regional archives and community resources that might have the information you seek. Are you flexible enough to revise your search strategy if need be? As you search, you might find that the results are missing some vital piece of information you are seeking. Maybe the sources are too old or irrelevant to what you want. Perhaps your search yielded only 1 or 2 or 3 results, or possibly even thousands of results. When that happens, you need to refine or revise your search. You should use alternate words, search by date, order items by relevance, and utilize subject terms to your advantage to help you navigate your results. You might have to try searching in a new tool. Students often want to find the answer to their research question right away. But academic research often doesn't work like that. You will need to try multiple searches in multiple places so that you can collect a variety of sources, then select the very best sources to use for your research assignment. It's not a fast or easy process. Once you have found a number of sources, how do you manage them? How do you keep track of your sources? Do you print them out and organize them in a binder? Do you copy pages of books using an industrial copy machine? Are you able to use copy and paste on your computer to keep track of the information about the source? It's important that you create and stick to some sort of system to organize your sources. There are free citation managers that can help you organize your sources. 2 such quality tools are called EndNoteWeb and Mendeley. These tools will not only keep track of links to web sources or PDFs of digitized print sources, but they will also keep track of the publication information for each source, and they can generate a bibliography of selected sources for you. If you have questions about accessing information, contact the library.